Okay, audience in the house, keep your secrets from here forth. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today, and thank you to those tuning in from home and other spaces. We respectfully acknowledge the land on which we gather as the ancestral homelands of the Beothuk, whose culture has been lost forever and cannot be recovered. We also acknowledge the island of Uk'daamguq, Newfoundland, as the unceded traditional territory of the Beothuk and the Mi'kmaq. We acknowledge Labrador as the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Innu of Nistasian and the Inuit of Nunavut and the Inuit of Nunatuvat. We recognize all First People who were here before us and those who live with us now, and the 7 generations to come. As First Peoples have done since time immemorial, we strive to be responsible stewards of the land and to respect the cultures, ceremonies, and traditions of all who call it home. As we open our hearts and minds to the past, we commit ourselves to working in a spirit of truth and reconciliation to make a better future for all. Good morning, Music NL members, guests, and those tuning in online. I am Tamara Cater, the new Executive Director of Music NL, and I am thrilled to be here with some exciting news. Today is a wonderful moment of celebration as we announce the nominees for the 2024 Music NL Awards. But before we share the nominees, we want to celebrate the contribution of Year of the Arts to the music sector of Newfoundland and Labrador in 2024. Through Celebrate NL, Year of the Arts has contributed $750,000 of additional funding to support artist development, touring, and community concerts throughout our province. We're grateful that our provincial government sees the cultural and economic value of music as an integral part of the landscape and industry of Newfoundland and Labrador. We have a lot of exciting programming to be announced in the coming days and weeks, but for today, here are a few small tidbits. Thanks to our funders, such as the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, Factor, ACOA, the Government of Canada, and our 2024 Music Celebration Week sponsors, our event will include 25 export buyers attending performances, one-on-one meetings, professional development sessions. These delegates will come in to St. John's from England, British Columbia, New York, and beyond, and they'll be ready to soak up all the talent, culture, and hospitality we have to offer. We will also host a robust music industry conference held at the Sheraton Hotel Newfoundland, including more than a dozen professional development and networking sessions. And, of course, bringing it back to the music, we'll have more than 30 performances taking place at the Rock House, the Ship, and other marquee St. John's locations. So, stay tuned in the coming days and weeks for more announcements, ticket on-sale dates, award details, award gala details, and conference registration information. Now, on to our main event for today. The time has come to announce the Music NL 2024 award nominees. I am going to take a sip of water dramatically and tell you that in alphabetical order by category, except for a few that will hold until the end, the nominees are for Alternative Artist of the Year, Claire Porter and the Stouts, Hannah Green, Len O'Neill, Selena Boland, Valmy, with Violet. For Artist Manager of the Year, David Shears of Hurricane Music, Derek Sturge of Pharos Music, Mary Beth Waldrum of Laughing Heart Music, Meg Tucker of Johnson Talent Management, Mel Simmons of The Shed. For Celtic Traditional Artist of the Year, presented by VOCM, Kathy Stock, Mike Sixonate, Porto Poutine, Rum Ragged, Salt Beef Junkies, and the Irish Descendants. For Classical Artist of the Year, Ian Foster, Iris Trio. For Country Artist of the Year, Angie Bulkey, Jason Benoit, Justin Fancy, Mackenzie Critch, Midnight Watch, Peter Vance. For Event of the Year, A Trinity Hall Christmas, Silly Cove Records, Atlantic Jazz Nights, Lanya Vanya 14, Concert Series by Memorius Maximus, February by Opera on the Avalon, Spirit Song Festival by First Light. For Folk Roots Artist of the Year, Andrew Rogers, Evelyn Jess, Jake Nickel, Kelly Loader, Kelsey Arsenault, and the Dandelion Few. Et maintenant, pour l'artiste groupe francophone de l'année, presented by la Fédération francophone de Terre-Neuve et du Labrador, Adrian House, Benz Ekman Spiral, Liz Fagan, and Paro Putin. For Global Music Artist of the Year, Ana Luisa Ramos, Benz Ekman Spiral, Cristina Hernandez and Umberto Piccoli, and Zay Nova. For Group of the Year, Flying Puka, Maria Cherwick and the Jockey Special, Nick Earl and the Reckless Hearts, Paro Putin, Rum Ragged, With Violet. For Indigenous Artist of the Year, D.T. Surgeon, Lorna Lovell, and Summer Bennett. For Industry Professional of the Year, Amy Collier-Holmes, Cecil Johnson, Debbie Brown, Matt Dines, Michelle LaCour, Rosalind McPhail. For Instrumental Artist of the Year, Benz Ekman Spiral, Maria Cherwick and Jockey Special, Wade Tarling. For Jazz Artist of the Year, presented by Coast 101.1, Adrian House, Ana Luisa Ramos, Cristina Hernandez and Umberto Piccoli, Flying Puka. For Loud Artist of the Year, Love Letters to Lewis, Nerve Shack, and the Order of the Precious Blood. For Media Person of the Year, presented by Ray Agency, Jake Thompson, Dean Clark, Melissa Tobin, and Zach Snow. For Music Educator of the Year, Abra Whitney, Amy Collier-Holmes, Brian Downton, Carol Bestvader, Rosemary Lawton, and Rosalind McPhail. For Music Video of the Year, Justin Fancy, Lies, directed by Stephen Green, Kelly Loader, Can't Go Back, directed by Ashley Wessel, Natasha Blackwood, Pleading Guilty, directed by Jamie Miller, Nico Paolo, Learning My Ways, shot and edited by Sarah Kierstead, Rum Ragged, 1949, video by Upsky Down Films, With Violet, Gravity, directed by Ben Mercer, Kirk Stuckless, and Ryan Flanagan. For Outstanding Company of the Year, presented by Noseworthy Chapman, Hurricane Music, Lanya Vanya, NL Promotions, Opera on the Avalon, Pharos Music, Tuckamore Productions. For Pop Artist of the Year, Becca Bartlett, Madeline, Rachel Cousins, and Summer Bennett. For Recording Engineer of the Year, Claire Follett, Clint Curtis, Daniel Adams, Jason Benoit, Matt Dines, and Michelle LaCour. For Rap Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Albert Dalton, Chef, Hippie Jr., Lee Fitz, Radar, and Sarcastodon. For Rising Star of the Year, Andrew Rogers, Hannah Green, Len O'Neill, Mackenzie Critch, Peter Vance, and Texas Red. For Rock Artist of the Year, Greta and the Goldfish, Liz Fagan, Mick Davis and Thin Love, Mike Jenkins, Nick Earl and the Reckless Hearts. For Side Musician of the Year, Andrew Rogers, Bill Sims, Carol Bestvader, Hunter Madden, Jamie Moran, and Maria Cherwick. For Solo Artist of the Year, Ana Luisa Ramos, Baraka, Justin Fancy, Kelly Loader, Rachel Cousins, and Valmy. For Venue of the Year, Bannerman Brewing Co., Peter Eastern Pub, The Battery Cafe, The Ship Pub. For Volunteer of the Year, Alec Tsui and Christopher Deacon. Anchor Media NL, Ben Chapman Smith, Ryan Gates, Mel Simmons, and Zach Snow. For Ron Hines Songwriter of the Year, Ana Luisa Ramos, Jason Benoit, Kelly Loader, Mallory Johnson, Peter Daniel Newman, Valmy, and With Violet. For Fans' Choice of the Year, Carolina East, Jason Benoit, Justin Fancy, Kelly Loader, Mallory Johnson, Nico Paolo, Rum Ragged, Silver Wolf Band, The Irish Descendants, With Violet. For Album of the Year, presented by Factor, Ana Luisa Ramos, Solaris, Ian Foster, Nerve, Iris Trio, Project Earth, The Blue Chapter, Jason Benoit, The Deadwood, Kelly Loader, Transitions, Rum Ragged, Gone Jiggin'. Please join me in congratulating all of the 2024 Music NL nominees. What a list that is. A small reminder, a big reminder, that member voting will open today and go until midnight, Wednesday, August 7th. So members of Music NL, you have 1 week to voice your vote in this process. Once again, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our funders, partners, and sponsors. I would like to shine a light particular on the Music NL staff, Sarah and Mariana, who have done a fabulous job of bringing together this nominee process and our event here today. The 2024 edition of Music Celebration Week is going to be a fabulous year for growing and strengthening our music sector. Stay tuned for upcoming news as we release our full conference and performance schedule in the coming weeks and days, as well as tickets for our very special 2024 Music NL Awards Night. We can't wait to celebrate with you from September 4th to 7th in St. John's. Congratulations again to all the nominees. Thank you.